Good morning and welcome to Wake Up Well. It's Friday the 26th of June and today we're on Psalm 57. The setting for this psalm is David on the run from an angry and unstable King Saul who's desperate to kill him. And David takes refuge in a cave. It's interesting to look at this. When you read the psalm, you'll notice it starts off by saying it's set to a tune of Do Not Destroy. So he's obviously singing this psalm. And the second thing that's interesting to me is the first part of it, the first three verses, he's saying, "Have mercy on me, God. I know that you will fulfill your purpose for me. I'm safe with you." And then the world crowds in and he talks about being surrounded by fierce lions who greedily devour human prey. And then he changes his gaze and just shouts up to God, "Be exalted, O God, above the highest heavens. May your glory shine over all the earth." And then the reality of his situation gathers up on him again. "My enemies have set a trap for me and I'm weary from distress." And then he closes. The last chunk is all talking about praising God and how safe he is in God and confident he is in God. So there are two key things that I'm learning from this psalm. The first one is that out of 11 verses, 2 of them are David bemoaning his really scary situation, and the other 9 are him praising God. Isn't that interesting? Ratios really matter. Can you imagine if it was 9 verses of him whinging and just 2 of him praising God? I think that's what my psalm might have been like if I was in his situation. So it's interesting how he gets that balance, isn't it? So whether we're giving feedback, whether we're making a cocktail, or whether we're hiding from a king in a cave, let's make sure we get the ratio right. And the second thing I'm learning from this is the value of music. Isn't it interesting that David sings this psalm? When I'm troubled, overwhelmed, feeling like I can't see an end to a situation, the last thing I would feel like doing is singing. But I think there's great wisdom in what David is doing here. When our mind is preoccupied by thoughts, music can tap into us and lift our soul in a different way. It can engage our mind and our emotions and our memory and just tune us in and give us the ability to look up to God when our thoughts would never get to that point. So it doesn't matter whether it's a beautiful piece of music, thinking on lyrics from a hymn, or resting in the repetitions of a worship song. Whatever it is can be really useful if it gives us a space just to engage in a different way from what our reality is telling us in our mind. So I'd encourage all of us today, let's practice what David's doing so the next time a mad king is chasing after us, we will know instinctively we need to praise God way more times than we whinge about our situation, and music can be a really useful way of doing that. Let's make our sung worship a weapon through the day. Bless you.